Welcome to a deep dive that's all about transforming something nearly everyone does, flying. Whether you find it exhilarating or maybe a bit of a headache, we've pulled together an incredible stack of sources. They're designed to turn your next journey into, well, a masterclass in savvy travel. Think of this as your essential toolkit. It's packed with insights to make your flight smoother, definitely more comfortable, and maybe most appealingly, far more affordable. Our mission today: to equip you with the secrets to save not just money, but also, precious time and unnecessary stress.
Exactly. And what really stands out in these sources is this consistent emphasis that travel isn't just about the destination, it's about optimizing every single leg of the journey itself. We'll connect the dots on strategies ranging from clever booking maneuvers to navigating the airport with ease, and even making those long-haul flights genuinely enjoyable, or at least less long.
Okay, I'm ready. So if you're ready to unlock some serious travel wisdom, let's get started. All right, so many of us start travel planning with maybe a sense of dread about the cost. But what if that very first step, booking your flight, could actually be the most empowering? Our sources reveal that finding those sweet deals isn't just luck, it's a learnable skill. It's almost a science, really.
It really is. A recurring, powerful theme from our sources is the sheer leverage of flexibility. If your dates aren't set in stone, you can harness tools like Google Flight's flexible date search. It visually cues you to the lowest price tickets by highlighting them in green on a calendar view. This simple adjustment can reveal massive savings sometimes.
Right, and here's a truly counterintuitive strategy our sources uncovered. Don't just default to round-trip flights. One traveler story highlighted how a $700, $800 round-trip multi-city journey was slashed to just over $300. Wow.
Right.
By strategically booking one-way flights on different carriers.
That's more than a 50% saving. It's huge.
Huge. And you can even explore free stopovers, like Islip Air offering up to 7 days in Reykjavik.
Yeah, or Emirates sometimes provides a 24-hour layover in Dubai. It turns a layover into a mini trip. But this brings up a critical point. With prices fluctuating constantly, how do you stay ahead of the curve without, obsessive checking?
Good question.
Our sources overwhelmingly point to signing up for flight deal alerts. From platforms like Google Flights, Kayak, Skyscanner, you'll get email notifications when prices drop for your chosen routes. It turns a passive wait into an active advantage.
Okay, so alerts are key. And for those really dedicated to finding the lowest fares, it sounds like a multi-pronged approach. Our sources suggest using various flight search engines, Skyscanner, Orbitz, Google Flights. But then, here's the savvy move.
Check the airline's own site directly.
Exactly. Plus, a key pro tip from one of our sources.
Yeah.
Always use a private browsing window.
Ah, yes, the incognito mode.
Apparently, this prevents sites from tracking your search habits and potentially inflating prices on subsequent visits. Does that really work?
The sources seem to think so. It's a nuanced detail, though, often overlooked, that while third-party sites can surface great initial prices, purchasing directly from the airline generally ensures you actually get your frequent flyer points credited properly,
Ah, okay.
which is crucial for the long-term play, right, for earning what essentially become free flights and perks.
Right. It sounds like points and miles are like the holy grail for a lot of these hacks. But for someone who's never really delved into this, how significant can those savings truly be? And where do our sources suggest is the best place to start accumulating them?
Oh, the potential is enormous, especially for higher value bookings like business or first class. Points can cut your out-of-pocket expenses by thousands in those cases. To truly maximize this, you're encouraged to join multiple frequent flyer programs. Our sources suggest at least 5 major ones. Think American, Delta, United, Southwest, maybe Lufthansa internationally,
Okay.
even if you're not a road warrior.
Even if you only fly occasionally.
Exactly. It's about ensuring you never leave miles on the table from any flight you take.
Okay, that makes sense. And that leads directly into the airline credit card strategy, doesn't it?
It does. Many cards linked to specific carriers offer these massive initial miles bonuses, often 30,000 to 50,000 points, just for meeting a minimum spend after signing up.
Wow.
Plus, perks like free check bags can easily offset the annual fees, even if you only fly once or twice a year.
But there's a catch, right?
A vital caveat, as our sources emphasize.
Whoa.
Only pursue this if you are financially disciplined. You must be committed to paying off your balance monthly. Otherwise, the interest just wipes out any travel savings.
Right, absolutely crucial point.
And beyond the more common methods, there are these specialized tools like Expert Flyer, Award Nexus, or Seat Spy. They're kind of game changers for serious points users. They tap directly into an airline's award inventory, revealing specific seats available for points that might not show up on public sites for months.
Giving you a head start.
A critical edge, yeah, especially for booking those premium cabins. And for the truly advanced, there's the skip lag method.
Ah, the hidden city ticketing. Sounds risky.
It is bold, but highly effective, according to some sources. Your final destination is actually a layover on a cheaper flight to somewhere else. Just remember, as our sources warn, do not check a bag. It'll end up at the final destination on the ticket.
Got it. Carry on only for that one. One source mentioned a flight from Mexico City to Orlando via Charlotte costing less than $100.
Right, well, the direct flight to Charlotte was over $300. So big potential savings if you're careful.
Okay, and what if your time is more valuable than hunting down every single deal?
Well, our sources also point to services like Scott's Cheap Flights, or similar ones. For a small annual fee, usually around $30 and $40, they do the legwork for you. They find deep discounts and also these error fare.
Fare fares? Like mistakes?
Yeah, they're basically accidental pricing glitches caused by system errors or maybe human input. They can slash prices dramatically if you're quick enough to grab them.
So they can literally save you hundreds, even thousands. It's a question of what your time is worth, I guess. Okay, so we've mastered the art of booking, maybe saved a fortune. But the journey isn't just the reservation. It's about navigating the bustling world between your front door and your gate. How do we transform the airport experience from, let's say, potential chaos into pure efficiency?
Well, the core here, according to our sources, is really a combination of efficiency and comfort. Programs like TSA PreCheck are heavily recommended. For about, $78 for 5 years?
Something like that, yeah.
You bypass those notoriously long security lines, keep your shoes on, jacket on, liquids in your bag, and typically wait less than 5 minutes. It's a significant time saver.
That sounds amazing for someone who dreads airport lines, like me. But are there any downsides? Or maybe for whom might that fee not be worth it?
Honestly, it's generally worth it for almost anyone who flies more than once or twice a year. The main downside, if you can call it that, is just the upfront cost and the brief enrollment process you have to go in for fingerprints. But for an even faster, completely touchless experience, there's Clear.
Right, the eye scan one.
Yeah, uses biometrics like eye or fingerprint scans to verify your identity. It's about $209 annually, though many credit cards offer discounts or even free membership. And it effectively gets you escorted right to the front of the security line. No more fumbling for your ID.
Nice. And speaking of security lines, I read a subtle tip from our sources. Something about going left.
Yes, when approaching multiple security lines, veer to the left. Psychologically, most people instinctively turn right.
Ah!
So the left lines are often noticeably shorter, and whether you have pre-check or not, always have your ID and boarding pass ready to go. Be prepared.
Makes sense. The smoother you are, the faster everyone moves.
Exactly. Now, once you're through security, here's where true comfort can kick in. Our sources really emphasize airport lounges. You can literally wait in style.
If you can get in.
Right. A Priority Pass membership, often a perk from premium credit cards, grants access to over 1,400 lounges worldwide. They offer quieter spaces, free snacks, drinks, Wi-Fi, sometimes even showers or massages. It completely transforms a long layover.
Okay, that's the high end. What about a really simple, impactful money saver everyone should do?
Avoid those crazy, overpriced airport water bottles. Just bring an empty, reusable water bottle through security.
Ah, the classic.
Yeah, and our sources highlight that many airports are now putting in those high-speed filtered filling stations. So it's easy to refill, cuts costs, and reduces plastic waste. It's a definite win-win.
Good call. Okay, what about luggage? Checked bags, specifically.
Okay, if you do need to check a bag, make absolutely sure it's under the weight limit, usually 50 pounds domestically, to avoid those painful overweight fees.
Oh, yeah, those are killers.
You can weigh your bags before leaving using a simple luggage scale, or even carefully using your bathroom scale.
Good tip.
And to easily spot your checked bag on the carousel, saving you minutes. And anxiety attach a unique tag, or even just a brightly colored ribbon.
Right, so it stands out from all the other black suitcases. I remember one source talking about someone frantically repacking at the check-in counter.
Oh, the classic airport nightmare. We've all seen it, maybe even lived it. A luggage scale prevents that.
And here's something fascinating, a little-known fact from our sources. Some airlines, like Delta and Alaska, They actually offer bonus points or future travel discounts
Hmm.
if your checked bags are delayed by more than 20 minutes on domestic flights.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's always worth checking if you're eligible if you do experience a delay. Might get something back for the trouble.
Good heads up. And before you even leave for the airport, a few simple pre-flight checks can make a big difference. Remember to snap a picture of your parking spot. It's shockingly easy to forget where you parked after a week away.
Definitely done that.
Charge all your electronic devices fully and bring a portable charger. Some sources warn that airport USB ports might be risky for data security, so using your own power bank is safer.
Good point. And the pen.
Yes. For international travel, always carry your own pen. Such a minor detail, but our sources highlight how it saves significant time in crowded customs lines. No fumbling for communal pens or waiting for a flight attendant. Just fill out your form and go.
Simple but smart. Okay, we've sailed through the airport, we're on the plane. Now, how do we make those hours in the air, especially on long-haul flights, as genuinely enjoyable and comfortable as possible?
Okay, a fundamental hack here is choosing your seat strategically. It makes a huge difference. If you're prone to motion sickness, sit over the wing. That's where turbulence feels the least intense. If you have a tight connection, grab a seat near the front for a quick exit.
And for sleeping.
Window seat is usually best. Provides a wall to lean against, fewer disturbances. And crucially, use a tool like Seat Guru before you select your seat. Check the maps.
Right, see the reviews?
Yeah, view detailed seat maps with pros and cons for every single spot. It helps you avoid that dreaded non-reclining seat right by the galley or lavatory.
Ugh, the worst. Okay, so seat selected. What about maximizing comfort and actually relaxing on board?
Our sources really emphasize a few key items for your carry-on. Quality noise-canceling headphones are #1.
Essential.
Blocks out that engine hum, crying babies, general chatter, makes a huge difference. Also, bring a comfortable travel pillow, the kind that actually supports your neck, plus an eye mask and earplugs. Create your own little sensory deprivation zone for sleep.
Like a personal sanctuary.
Exactly. And dress in layers. Planes are notoriously unpredictable with their temperatures freezing 1 minute, stuffy the next. Layers let you adapt.
Good advice. What about long-haul specific tips? Those flights can be rough.
Yeah, for those, small habits make a surprisingly big difference. Our sources recommend bringing travel-sized lip balm and hand lotion. The cabin air is incredibly dry.
Oh, it really is.
Also, consider wearing glasses instead of contacts. Contacts can get really uncomfortable and irritating after hours in that dry air.
Yeah.
And if you plan to sleep, a hooded jacket or sweatshirt is great. It provides warmth, sure, but pulling the hood up can also serve as an instant privacy screen, covering your eyes and ears a bit.
Clever. Okay, and what about intake? Food, drinks?
Relentless hydration is key. Our sources strongly suggest sticking to plain water, and lots of it.
About the free booze.
They advise against alcohol, actually.
Hmm.
It speeds up dehydration significantly at altitude, and also carbonated drinks.
Yeah.
The bubbles combined with air pressure changes can lead to significant discomfort, bloating, gas. Not pleasant.
Good to know. Water it is.
Another fascinating and maybe slightly unsettling insight from the sources concerns cleanliness.
Uh-oh.
Tray tables are consistently found to be among the dirtiest surfaces on a plane, like
Well.
really dirty.
Ew. Okay.
So pack disinfecting wipes, give your tray table armrests, maybe the seatbelt, buckle a quick wipe down before you settle in.
Definitely adding wipes to the packing list.
And a final, universally important point. Always be polite and respectful to the flight attendants. They are there not just for your comfort, serving drinks and snacks, but crucially for your safety. A little kindness goes a long, long way.
Absolutely. Now, what if you're flying with kids? That adds a whole other layer of complexity. Any specific tips from our sources?
Oh yeah, lots of practical advice there. For babies on long international flights, try hard to book a bassinet seat. It gives them a dedicated, safer space to sleep.
Lifesaver, probably.
Definitely. And pack plenty of snacks. Our sources repeatedly highlight this. A meticulously planned snack strategy is paramount. It manages boredom, potential meltdowns, even helps with subtle ear pressure changes.
Snacks solve everything.
Pretty much. Lollipops, specifically, can help kids with ear popping during ascent and descent because of the sucking and swallowing. And consider bringing a new surprise toy or maybe a tablet preloaded with shows and games just for the flight. Novelty keeps them entertained longer.
Good idea. Keep it hidden until you really need it.
Exactly. And before you even board, especially with energetic kids, our sources recommend actively encouraging them to burn off as much energy as possible. Many airports now have kids' play areas, which are great. Or you can just take them for a long walk, maybe even run around a bit in an empty jade area.
Wear them out.
A tired child is often a much calmer traveler.
Makes sense. And one final but really crucial detail for your carry-on, especially with checked bags.
Pack essentials for your first 24 hours of vacation in your carry-on.
Like a swimsuit, change of clothes.
Exactly. Swimsuit, change of clothes, any vital medications, basic toiletries. This simple foresight prevents disaster if your checked luggage gets delayed or lost. Don't let lost luggage ruin your first stay.
Such a good piece of advice. Okay, so the hacks don't stop when you land. Let's broaden our deep dive now into overall travel smarts, saving money and stress across the entire trip, not just the flight.
Right. For international travel, our sources are crystal clear. Never, ever exchange money at the airport.
Why not? Seems convenient.
It's consistently the most expensive option. Terrible exchange rates, high fees. It's just a bad deal.
Yeah.
Instead, order foreign currency from your bank or credit union before you leave. Or even better, use a debit or credit card that has no foreign transaction fees. That's often the best rate.
Okay, good tip.
And always, always call your bank and credit card company before your trip. Let them know your travel dates and destinations.
The travel notification.
Yeah, to authorize foreign transactions. This helps avoid frustrating holds or blocks on your account when you're trying to pay for things abroad.
Been there, done that. Not fun. Now, here's a brilliant insight for saving on lodging that I saw mentioned. Booking during shoulder season.
Ah, the sweet spot.
Exactly. Typically April to mid-June, and then again September to October in many places. You get lower rates, significantly fewer crowds, and often the weather is still fantastic. It avoids peak season prices and off-season closures.
It's a really smart way to travel. And for actually finding accommodation, our sources suggest a two-step process. Start with sites like Hotels.com or TripAdvisor for reviews and initial price comparisons. Get a feel for the options. But here's the key. Then go compare the rates directly on the hotel's own website.
Sometimes it's cheaper direct.
Sometimes. Or they might offer better cancellation policies or perks. You might even call the hotel directly and ask if they can match or beat an online price you found. Doesn't hurt to ask.
True. And what about alternatives to hotels?
For sure. Consider Airbnb or Vrbo for entire homes or apartments, especially if you're traveling with family or want a kitchen, or even private rooms in hostels. They're not just for backpackers anymore. They can offer a great cultural immersion and are usually very budget-friendly.
Right. Good options. What about getting around at the destination?
Transportation can eat up budget too. Public transport in big cities is almost always cheaper and, frankly, more authentic than renting a car or relying solely on rideshares.
Yeah, you get a better feel for the place.
Definitely. It immerses you in the city's vibe. If you do need a rental car, compare prices widely. Sites like Costco Travel can have good deals. And don't forget peer-to-peer options like Turo. You're renting someone else's car. Sometimes you find unique vehicles or better rates than traditional agencies.
Interesting. Okay, that brings up a really important point about overall planning. Travel insurance. Do the sources recommend it?
Strongly. Especially travel medical insurance for international trips. Your home health insurance often provides little or no coverage abroad. Travel insurance is an essential safety net. It protects against trip cancellations, unexpected illness, accidents, emergencies.
Making sure you can get home if something bad happens.
Exactly. And that you're covered financially. It's peace of mind you shouldn't skip.
Good advice. And finally, maybe the ultimate hack for controlling the entire trip's spending.
The budget. Create a detailed travel budget before you go. Tools like the EveryDollar app, which one source mentioned, can help you plan ahead category by category.
So you know where your money's going.
Right. This discipline allows you to have an amazing, memorable vacation with no FOMO, no regrets piling up later, and most importantly, no post-trip debt hangover.
Love that. No debt hangover. What a deep dive this has been. We've journeyed from, leveraging credit card points and frequent flyer programs all the way to strategic seat selection and making the most of airport lounges. The critical takeaway here seems to be that with a little planning, some insider knowledge, and the right approach, you can genuinely transform your entire travel experience, start to finish.
Absolutely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really about shifting your mindset. Moving away from viewing travel as this inevitable hassle or just a means to an end, and seeing it instead as an optimized, potentially enjoyable journey in itself. By applying even just a few of these hacks we talked about, you empower yourself to travel smarter, not harder. You unlock more joy and less stress from your adventures.
That's the goal, right. So whether you're dreaming of a far-flung international adventure or maybe just a quick weekend getaway, carry these insights with you. Your next flight doesn't have to be merely something to endure. It can truly be an exciting and comfortable part of the adventure itself.
Yeah, and this raises, I think, an important question for you, the listener. How might thinking about your own travel habits as a series of hacks or optimizations change the way you approach your next trip? Not just in terms of saving money, which is great, but in terms of elevating your overall experience and enjoyment. Something to think about.
It's definitely something to think about. We hope this deep dive helps you travel like a pro on your next trip. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and happy travels.